Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Now, just letting you guys know right now, don't worry that the video's a little bit shorter. I'm just a little crunched for time right now, so I had to truncate it a little bit. So, last episode we saw the start of Case Blue, the German offensive of 1942. Basically, all it's managed to do, though, is stall our Baltic offensive. So what I'm going to do is let the Germans beat themselves against the Soviet Unions in the north here, while I focus my attention in the south. And we do seem to be doing quite well here, assaulting the Hungarian units. I'm seeing some guys start to break off. What we can actually do is let's grab two of these divisions and have them support the attack. And we're just going to pay attention to what's going on in this southern offensive here, because what I'd really like to see is these units sweep down here and meet up with the Sevastopol area, because that would definitely help out my strategic situation. And then what I can do from there is thinking about crushing this area right in here and capturing back most of the Ukraine. You can see a lot of German troop movement. Oh, and what I'm seeing mostly is troops moving up towards the center, which I'm not really sure why, because it doesn't really seem terribly feasible. Like, they've left some province... Actually, let's see what we could do here. They left this province wide open. Why don't we drive some of our motorized infantry into there and see if we can't take it without too much trouble. Now, this is an area that we definitely want to fall back from. We don't want to just sit there and take ridiculous casualties, because this is the place that we're going to make our stand, right here. I think we're going to be able to do a good job at it, too, because we have all these guards units, which are, frankly, a lot better than I thought. Even with their reduced size, they're still very potent units. I think we're fine here. It's just one German Panzer Division, the 53rd Panzer Division. Now that was command and control, and we want to look for Supreme Command. There we go. So the delay between attacks is definitely getting a lot better, which is pretty good. The delay between attacks can really make or break something. What do we... Oh, I remember what we're doing right here. I was like, why would I have so many units committed to this? I remember now. We're going to try to get ourselves... a pocket forming. Now this battle right here I'm not worried about. We're gonna crush these units. Got a mediocrely skilled German general there. Alright, now what we're gonna do is grab most of these cavalry divisions and run down this German Panzer division. And see if we can't make sure they don't stay cracked. We have a free one right here. We can move there. Move in there. These guys can move down here. Might be able to overrun this German Panzer Division if we're lucky. I'm pretty stoked about what's going on in the south here. I mean, the Germans are definitely falling back pretty heavily in a lot of sectors. Now, right here is a province that's ripe for attack, because we can hit it from multiple directions with plenty of good units. So let's grab two of these infantry divisions and throw them in there. That's 5 Soviet infantry divisions. Yeah, good. Good. You know, and now what's a thing is the increased... Or we can have 7 or 8 instead of 7 brigades in these divisions now. A lot of the divisions that came with the game that kind of spawned in with it are perfectly fine the way they are. You could actually attach this to anybody. Tank Corps. Where's that Tank Corps? Doesn't have anybody attached to it. He's not attached to anything. Well, he's attached to a tank army. Because that one... Well, at least this guy's attached to a command structure now. If we could create a pocket up here, that'd be great, because there is a good number of Axis divisions in there, which I would be pretty thrilled with crushing. Alright, we just got to make sure that we can hold on to this province. Even if we can't, we still have extremely strong defensive positions to fall back to. Narva here. It's a marshland. It's got level 10 pillboxes, level 3 forts. It's got 3 garrisons heavily, completely dug in, and then it's also got a secondary position right here where we have slightly lower defenses, but it's in a forest and there's a river crossing penalty there. So we are definitely no order. So let's make these guys on intercept. Definitely going to hold out this area. I don't think that the Germans are going to be able to break through all my defenses. Now this is oh, the Prince of Wales has been lost. This is some really awesome defense in depth right here. We've got kind of the outer rim where we were you know, battling the Germans that we fell back from. And what we got here? I think we're fine. Oil's the only thing that I'd care about. Petrol, yeah, let's take that. And then scrap metal, not now. Not now. Knock that right back down. So like I was saying, defense in depth. We had that outer layer that we tactically withdrew from. Then we've got this kind of forward position that I think we'll be able to hold. But even if it does fall, we have this area right here. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then we have our final backup position here. 4 layers of defense if they wanted to move towards Leningrad there. All right. We're going to go with huge entertainment show. And we can make a new, like, grand building. And I think palace. Let's take a look at the strategic effects real quick. So I don't remember what all these do. How do you get veteran army? Battles fought at least 1,000. Now we're creeping up on that. Great Red Army. 700 number of brigades is not 500. Huh. So is that saying that if you have only 500 brigades in your army, you get minus 25% recruitment time? Stalingrad loss. Oh yeah, look at that. The more large cities you lose, the quicker you could build units. That's interesting. All right, let's see if we can find it in here. Total ships at least 50. It's a shame I don't have those ships. Probably, you know, going into the future, I know some of those are in there. It's like, why don't I get some of those? You know, build the ships just to get these strategic effects. Let's see, Imperial Seat of Government. Well, there's feared police. That would reduce revolt risk. Palace of the Party, ruling party support, no. Foreign War Ministry is organization and reinforcement bonus. I think I like that. Espionage, counter research efficiency. All right. Let's pop that back open. This one would give me organization. This one would give me reduced revolt risk. What's my revolt risk look like right now? Well, right now it's perfect, so I'm not worried about that. Let's grab the Ministry of War and build it. All right, back to combat. How are we holding out right here? Still strong. The garrisons are holding out very well. The Germans are putting up a hell of a fight here. They're throwing a good number of units for them into that fray, but not getting them anywhere. All right, one right there. Supposed to major victory. Oh, that was the Hungarians we just won against. This German division does look like we successfully overran it, which I am really stoked about. Make sure all these guys get in here. Make sure we get all these units moving up correctly. And what we can do. I'm kind of loving these cavalry units because used in mass numbers like this, they're quite powerful. All right, sorry about that. My dog got tangled up in some cords under my desk. Oh, you know what I just remembered? Somebody suggested I build... I invest in partisans to disrupt German supply lines. How does that work? It's like you can see there's rebels of some kind. Like, I don't know how any of that stuff works. Like, is it... No, I don't think it's actually a unit you build, right? I have intelligence, I got nobody. I see money, industrial intel. Yeah, how about him right there? I like that. Well, anyway, intelligence? And then covert ops points. Start manager support a party. No? It's not anything I've ever tried before. We have a lot of intel on Germany. They have not almost 1,000 IC. Wow. Look at their manpower and supplies. They got revolt. They got dissent. They've got huge amounts of leadership. They're building submarines, destroyers. They got a battleship under construction. Lots of planes, lots of mechanized troops, Waffen SS, heavy tanks. It's very interesting. Not partisans. They're not actually a unit you construct, right? Cavalry guards, cavalry. I'm not seeing anything. Guards, heavy armor, which are KV-1s, not IS-1s. No, they're just 152 millimeter howitzer. I love that. Yeah, I mean, I really, if somebody out there knows, you tell me. But I do not know how partisans work. All right, so we are attacking both directions there. We just took that province. That means these guys are free. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll attack with an entire army corps here. This is what I find very interesting dealing with the Russians. Is just that I'm using entire army corps the way I used to use single German divisions. Party rally. As we can. Leader speaks. 3 hurrahs for the government. And industry just finished something up. This one right there. Alright, now all of these guys... Well, what we could actually do here, why don't we take some tank, throw some armor into that. And then the rest of these guys we'll throw right down here. We got some... looks like some Waffen SS there to worry about. Not terribly concerned about it. I can't believe we are actually pushing past this area here. Major defeat. We're going to struggle. 35,000 men were killed. They won the battle. So where was this? Oh, I didn't realize that was going so poorly. All right, so our attacks completely petered out over here. They lost basically nobody. That is unfortunate for me, and this one's going pretty ugly too. It's very quickly turning into a single pincer instead of a double pincer. That's okay. I'm not concerned. I completely forgot to check it on that. So we lost like 35,000 men there for basically nothing. So that's province fell. We're going to basically attempt a general offensive. Away from the Magnus line. And see if we can't... And I believe there's a lot of units stacked up here. There are. Start a general offensive and start trying to move units away from the Magnus line. Give ourselves some room to work with. Start retaking some Russian territory. Yeah, there we go. Deep battle doctrine, small arms advance. That's going to be huge for our infantry. Everybody's getting new guns. That's infantry right here. Small arms. AK-47s is the next one, right? Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way we have AK-47s in 1942. That wouldn't make any sense. That'd be a freaking crazy assault concentration. We can take that off. Deep battle doctrine. Alright, reckless assault definitely seems like something the Soviets should be doing. Free supplies, we'll take that. What I'm trying to do here now is just put a lot of pressure onto the German lines. Make sure they can't concentrate their forces too intently. Looks like we're going to need another major defeat. 11,000 for 3,000. That was the Magnus line, actually, right there. Interesting. So why don't we... move some units in there. I didn't even realize there was a battle taking place there. But we'll move in units from every flank. Throw in everybody who can carry a gun. You know what we can actually do here, too? we can grab these 4 divisions and launch it into this German flank here to distract them. The Germans have re-breached the Magnus line in 1 position, but we're going to counterattack and immediately take it back. We're going to be able to hit it from so many... 22nd Guards Rifle Division shattered. That was up here. So a guard... That's what I love about the guards. They don't break. They shatter. They don't retreat. They wait till there's nobody left, and then they'll just reform it. Yeah, look at the attack here. I bet the casualties are ridiculous. Comrade, we must crush the Cossacks. Apparently the Cossacks rose up against us. I'll zoom out and see where that is. That's down here. Probably got some units in the area. Anybody that has anybody attached to it should be able to deal with this. Like that. Alright. Counterattack by a single Romanian division. Not concerned about that terribly. Alright, now we gotta get across the river here. So we are actually going to use this entire stack. We're going to use sheer weight of numbers, in addition to a small flanking maneuver. See if we can get across that river there. Let's make sure we move these guys up. Alright. We're managing to push the Germans away from the Magnus line, which is just amazing. I move everybody up, make sure everybody's moving, getting to the front, keeping up with the offensive. How are we doing here? Should be attack. It's a German Panzer division. Let's actually give it 2 extra divisions, a little bit more combat width. Throw those guys right in, dogpile on top of them. I want to take advantage. It's not really taking advantage. It's the Germans have their bonus right now. I want to make sure they can't take advantage of it. So was that... No, where was the province on the Magnus line that they took? Right up here it is, right here. It looks like they're already retreating out of it. Yeah, because we got guys moving straight into it. Alright, you guys hold up, hold tight right there. Absorb that German blow. That's just an infantry division. We should be able to hold out easily. Right, the 8th semi-motorized division is at 45% strength and falling. And they're just about out of organization, too. We still got a ton of Panzer divisions in there, but what we can do is transfer in some units from this province to that one. How is this diversionary attack doing? Doing great, actually. Why don't we cancel it? I don't care if it's major defeat. No matter to me. And we're going to hold tight right here. Let the Germans hit us as hard as they want. What we should actually do is make sure any of the, like these units, the ones that are completely cracked, and maybe even like one of these guards divisions, we pull out so they can get back to that province and reorganize. Germans are hitting me much harder than I thought they'd be able to in the north, but we are hitting them far harder than I expected in the south. So it kind of balances out. All right, we got some free tanks right here. Let's throw them into the fray. All right, good. Only 1 province separates us from our... I wouldn't call it a pocket, because technically it is still attached to the mainland. No, as, you know, there is a crossing right here, so... According to game mechanics, it's not a pocket, it is connected. Now, this is what sucks. This one Italian division... Or not Italian. This one... Romanian? I mean, I see a Romanian flag right there. Is keeping that entire, like, army, basically, tied down. First aid is under national. Right here, so attrition, that'll go down. Almost have ski brigades, which I'm pretty stoked about. How are we doing here? Okay, you all head right down this way. Alright, let's see if we can start this assault here. Should be a river crossing penalty, which will be pretty bad, but hopefully we'll be able to overcome that with sheer weight of numbers. We can, you know, no supplies. That's why we can't attack right now. Wait a day, maybe they'll catch up. What's happening here? We're getting counterattacked pretty heavily. Looks like a Luftwaffe. No, that's a Luftgelande. Honda? I have no idea what that is. Some other type of division. Alright, we're about to crack the 27th Panzer Division. Why don't we take this infantry corps and divert them up this way? We can grab these guys, open up another flank here, and that should distract the Germans for a good long while. I love Marines. I don't know why, I just do. I love Marines. Not going to redirect the manpower. We don't need a fleet. I want to form these mechanized divisions, though. Which spawn in. There's somebody. There's somebody. Capture German weapons. Move over here. I know what those capture. I don't remember what those captured German weapons are. Let's just get them close to Moscow and see what we're dealing with. Stuff in Russia tends to redirect your manpower. Let's just at least pop it up here and then just say, not this year. Not going to do that right now. We did manage to break through right here, which I forgot about. Oh, that should scare the bejesus out of the Germans, though. Alright, well, you guys move on up. You guys can just accept that attack. Should be good here. Still good there. Still good there. All of our forces are holding out. I mean, this is a huge attack. The casualties must be astronomical here. I'm very interested to see what they are, actually. Why don't we got bombers around here, right? Let's, looks like we've set a couple of these guys out and got them shot the hell up, but we got some spares over here, don't we? Boom, boom. Let's, start bombing the shit out of some Germans here. Not put it on continuous. I don't like to have it on continuous because I tend to forget they're there. A lot of people have been saying things like, hey, you keep forgetting about your Air Force, and what I keep thinking is, I know I forgot about them. Well, I guess that's not the right word. It's just, what I wish I could do is, let's see, supplies, manpower, manpower, use a little bit more, yeah. What I wish I could do is tell airplanes to, I guess I wish I could give them better commands. Like, what I'd like to do is grab a section of bombers, give them a sector, like drag and drop over a sector, or attach them to a front or something like this, and say, support all attacks until you hit 50% strength in this zone, and then, cancel your mission until you get your strength back. But unfortunately, that is not a thing. See if we can cut these units off, actually. Might be feasible. Let's grab anybody who's got any speed to them. And what we're going to do is move them this way. Well, let's move some of the infantry up as well. And the corps. The corps command structures. Let's grab this infantry corps right here. All 5 of these divisions and launch them into an attack right there. Take out those, well, at least, sap their strength. Make sure they can't do anything. We're definitely running out of steam here with some of our divisions, but I don't think we're making enough progress there to do anything with. Can't. You know what? Let's cancel this. We lost 15,000 troops. Yeah, we're gonna have to surround it, which means we can leave like 3 infantry divisions here, and then move these guys up this way. Leave you, and you there. Move. Ah, damn it! They don't have what's it called? Supplies. All right. Once we crack this German Panzer Division, they won't have any armor, and we should be able to do a lot of damage. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna attack right here. Who do we got here? That's 5 units. We got 3 infantry divisions free right there. Let's open up another flank and move on these guys. Very good. This should help out a lot right here, opening that flank up. Should give us a good deal of combat width to work with, so we can really outnumber the Germans like we like. Organization 0.7. Ah, okay. So that one Panzer division cracked and broke. Retreating. Now that Guards division that broke, they should be back here, right? 290 men survived. Out of that entire division. That's interesting. Guards, infantry, rocket arty, okay. Oh, no! Oh, that's unfortunate, guys. Oh, there's been very few of these this playthrough. Only 25, we're 25 minutes in, which was just about where I wanted to stop, too. Ah, that sucks. I'm sorry, folks. Well, let's see. We made it till July 11th, basically. So I'm gonna go replay that off screen. What we'll do is we'll call any casualties that happen this episode canon, because everything's going to play out just about the way they did before, and we'll pick this up tomorrow. Again, apologies for that, guys. This is the one thing I really, really despise about recording this game, is that it's unstable, and this tends to happen every once in a while. So, everybody, if you've enjoyed this, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.